probably.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry for the disconnection, guys. I'll just give it a couple minutes just to get everything going here again. But yeah, we kind of just um, yeah, just it just didn't work out for a second. But it's okay; these things happen. So one thing that we're looking at right now is a secondary source that I use called GEX levels. Okay, and I'm trying to put this in frame as much as possible for you guys, but maybe I'll put it over here a little bit more. But what you're going to see is these levels here. The most important one is the purple one. It acts like a magnet. So as long as we're above this dotted line right here on the bottom called the gamma flip line, right here, as long as we're flipped above it, almost a good percentage of the time, it actually tells you the percentage of strength that it will get to this purple line. So this is SoFi, for example. Now, SoFi has about 100% chance that it's going to get to 20, but only after July 17th. So you have July 2nd, July 10th, July 17th, July 24th. Okay, July 24th, it's about 100% strength that SoFi is going to get to 20. These are the GEX levels, the same levels that institutions use, like uh, because it shows the amount of interest that dealers and market makers have on their side. So for it to match up, you're usually going to see this magnetic pull up here. So this is SoFi. This is really showing 100% strength that after July 17th, that we could get SoFi from about 17 all the way up to 20. Okay? Now, if you guys have other stocks that you want me to take a look at, we could definitely take a look at those on here. But I would say this is, the most accurate secondary information that, we look at, because it actually works, especially on a day-to-day basis. So if there's any other stocks, I'll do another one for you. This is Apple. Okay, we go back down. You're gonna see, here's all the levels again for it. 290 is the purple line right here, but this is for, let's say, Monday. Okay, we're above this gamma flip level, and the purple line would be 290. If we go out to July 10th, you're going to see that the purple level is now going to be 300. Okay, so that gives us a much better chance that by July 10th or July 8th is 295. So if I'm going to go for Apple to get to 300, I'm definitely needing it to be past July 10th as an expiration date if I'm going to do an options play. But at least I know to some degree how long it's going to take before price is going to get to a certain level, which I would think is a good thing to know. It would be super helpful for anybody to know those things. So you guys want what? Iron? Sure. Iron's not going to do too well on here because it's a small stock. Doesn't trade. I mean, we can take a look. Yeah, we could do iron. So iron is actually going more to the downside here. And so its next level is going to be about 42 in the short term. And it has a lot of support at 42. So that's what we have here. But if we go out to, let's say, July 24th, we have it about 45. So somewhere between 44 and 47 is going to be that price. Now, if we take a look at the actual charts itself, just to draw, let's get rid of all the things here, right? I would say something like, well, out of all the data center stocks, I like NBIS and APLD more, so I would lean towards those two over iron, but, it is what it is. Um, this 50 moving average at 44 is going to be pretty big, and that's also was represented in the Trader Daddy Pro one as well. So I would look at 44 to 43 to 45 as pretty good levels of support for iron. All right, now you guys are coming in with different stocks. ASML. It's up so much already. This also has a support level of 1700. The gamma levels were below the gamma flip level here. It's looking quite weak, so I would say you could get more at 1700. Yeah, it's definitely a lot weaker. It would need to get above 1860 and above this big call wall right here for it to get back up again. So those are just some numbers for you. Other ones? Walmart? Also, we're about to have a really big sale on Trader Daddy Pro soon. Trader Daddy Pro has the most features of any um, smart trading website that exists right now. So better than Unusual Whales' top tier, better than Cheddarflow, better than Bookmap. Anything with data and flow or market intel that has the most features than anything possible. And it's like a third of the price. So, and we're going to have a sale on that price too. So, and you get to come to a lot of my live streams and Zooms and, work with me one-on-one and everything. And so it's a ridiculously low price to actually get this. And at least you know where price is going to go, which I would think would be a helpful thing, That's not WMT? Did I mess up? Yeah, you're right. I did mess up. I'm sorry. That's my bad. All right. We're right at this 115 level of purple line. And I would say here that the gamma flip is at 117. If we get above that, we can get back up to 119, 120. 120 has a pretty high score right here. Let's go out to like July 31st. You still have the purple line actually at 111. So, and the gamma flip is already at all the way up to 130. So it's pretty wide for both of those. So we're not in a very good spot for it right now. But I would say 110, 111 is a pretty good level to start buying more of it. Let me go out to August 21st. Wow, all the way down to 105. There's bets for this to come down. There's a lot of interest for this to go down. But you know what's going up right now in that sector is Target. I like Target a lot better. If you look at Target, take a look at Target. Target is actually breaking out of these long-term levels. And if you're not sure which to do between Walmart and Target, you could do XLP, which is the ETF for all of them. But now we are starting to get some action right here. You can see over here for it to go above this for the first time in a long time. Target is now making some moves. Target could get up to 150 or 160, so I would pick Target way over Walmart right now. We could easily get to 150 or 160 for Target. It's these levels up here. And we have some historical selling around that area. So I would say that Target should be pretty good around here. What else do you guys want? Any other stocks? That's it? You guys don't want to see any other stocks that you like? I mean, let's see what else we got. What about Google? Google's at this pretty interesting level. We're now down about 20%. So anytime Google drops 20%, usually just always swings back. Over here, earlier this year was down 21%, and now we are down about we're down about 17, 18%. So if we keep these levels here, that'd be pretty interesting. Over here, this green is buying pressure. So we had real-time buying pressure at this point. And I just want to check TD Pro for Google real quick. Just bear with me. So I'm going to go, like you guys can't see that. Let's go over here. We're going to go to, wait, where am I? No, all right. Let's go to ticker search. And we're going to go to Google. Just want to see the levels real quick. And then we're going to put over here so you guys can see it. All right, so as we go down, these are the levels for Google. We got the purple, it's right at its purple line actually, so it's actually a really, really good level, so that's pretty good. NVIDIA. I look at this every day, NVIDIA. NVIDIA is, we could do 185 is its low point. Wow. Imagine if it gets to 185. What a good deal that would be. And then if we go more into the future, like July 10th, 190 is its level. So somewhere between 185 and 190 is probably going to become a reality for NVIDIA. Just want to look at the aggregate scores again. 190, 185, yeah. Wow, very interesting. And then if I look at that on a chart, 185 is the 50 moving average, about, and this is the next buying level on the weekly. So it could come down here, start to go sideways again before it swings back up. So it would look like this. You know, something like that. It's not that good. Let me do that again. It'll look like this. Back down, go down, and then back up. Like that. Yep. Something like that. QBTS, RDW. RDW had a share offering, that's why it started to go down. But if RDW gets back to 8, I'm definitely buying long-term leaps on that. That's going to be an insane deal. I like Rocket Lab at this point a lot better because they actually make money, and they're like needed. Rocket Lab is also a $60 billion company where Redwire is like a $2.5 billion company. So, I mean, I planned the Redwire trade based off of SpaceX IPO. So the month before the IPO, that's why we played this big breakout that you saw on Redwire from here to here. That was an easy one, just because of the hype. But now, you're right. I would like to see exactly where RDW is, and so let's see. I'm assuming it's going to be like 8, 9, or 10 for the levels, or at least the purple level. Oh no, it's actually at 12. So this is a low level for Redwire. But the lowest level is 8, so the chance of that happening is like 33%. But it getting to 12 is like 100%. So that's pretty interesting. QBTS. It's interesting because the market went down when the quantum executive order came out. So Now we're going to see if it could hold here. MSTR. I just went over MSTR. SLS. ARKG. All right, let me catch up a little bit. This is QBTS. We're right at this level here. I mean, right where it should be. So we're probably going to chop sideways a bit and then probably swing back up from there. So, but the lowest level is 20. And so we might go down and tap that and probably come up, go sideways and back up again for QBTS. I don't know these other stocks you guys have. SEMO. SEMO looks pretty good. Silicon Motion Technology. I don't know this one, but I'm going to add it to my watch list. It's a $10 billion stock. It's interesting. I don't know what this is though, but you know, we're generally at a pretty good level. It's hard to play something that just is going up like this all the time. Somebody here also gave me ICHR, and that was really good. I don't know who this was, but this broke out 2 weeks ago and just kept going higher. Ichor Holdings was a really, really good play. That came from one of you guys, which was awesome. SEMO. Okay, what else do you guys have? MSTR. MSTR, again, like, they have lawsuits, so, you know, Bitcoin went down 6%. This is only going down, this went down 26% last week. It went from 120 down to 82. The next level of buying pressure is at 65. Usually price will go down and tap the last historical level of buying pressure, which is at 65 before going up. You have momentum right here going straight down, and you have an increase in red volume, selling volume. And just out of curiosity, we could go over and look at the GEX levels here. Yeah, 80 is the next level that it's going to get to for sure. Then it has a 53% chance to get to 75% or $75. It does have a 60% chance to get back to 90. But if we check maybe July 31st, the end of the month, it seems like 80 is very strong for it, so, but it's probably going to go down again this week. BMNR is another one that's probably going to suffer a lot, so betting those down are going to be pretty easy. Okay. Oh, that was you for Ichor? That was really good. That was awesome. That helped me out so much, that stock. Everything was going down and Ichor was going up. CRWD, a buy after the split or before? Ooh. I know my group really likes it, but I'm a little indifferent. I think there's other ones I'd rather do, but the split is when? Over here? A 4-to-1 split? Sometimes split will work really well, and sometimes it won't. That's the problem. But, I don't know. I haven't given enough thought to it yet, to be honest with you. But, in the meantime, this is probably going to run all the way up to the split. It's going to take out all this cell pressure level right here. So it wouldn't surprise me if we get back up to 750 or 760 at the very least. But if we check again the levels for CrowdStrike, let's see where we're going near term. And then we'll see how long it takes for price to actually get to these levels. So CrowdStrike, we're already at its prime level at 700 or 701. So there's a 70% chance it gets to 760 pretty soon. That's what I was thinking. It just goes right through all those And then by July 24th, 710 is not too far away. So we should be able to get there, no problem. What is that, HVT? I don't know what HVT is. Haverty Furniture Company, interesting. It's a super small stock. It's under 500 million. I don't know this one. But I'll add it to my list though. VRNS. This looks good. What is this? Bernard Systems. You guys come up with some pretty good stocks. I don't really know a lot of these. VRNS. All right. Let's see, where could this thing go? Let's find some levels. Wow, this has a huge gap that it went down. And now we're pushing our way back up. This was a great level on the bottom here. Let's check this out. This will be an interesting one. VRNS. It's extremely bullish. It has a 89 out of 100 strongly bullish. VRNS. We're right at its prime level right now, but 45 could be right in its future. For August, it looks like it wants to go down though before it goes up, but I don't really know. We don't have a lot of information on it right here. ARKG is where the money's. Okay, I'm listening. ARK Genomic Revolution. I don't know what this is, but you're usually right on these things. Wow. It's a great looking chart. This is like what you would want to see with moving averages. Bounce back down and then an extension back up. We could hit 47, 51, and 58. It looks pretty interesting. ARKG. Alright. If we get above 43 here, this could just take off. It would be 49 and then just all the way up from there. Cybersecurity. Okay, I got you. But, yeah, that's going to be just about it. I think we went over a lot of cool ones. We learned about GEX levels today. Also, the cool thing about this one, ARKG, look at this. This is actually perfect. We have buying pressure above the breakout lines, above this resistance here, above the moving averages. We have momentum heading up. We have volume heading up also. So it actually checks everything here, which is really good. I rarely see that, so I'm definitely going to add ARKG as something to take a really good look at in the future. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, you guys can always reach out to me. I get back to everyone. July is going to be one of the best months that the stock market has, so I would definitely take a look at July being a really, really good bullish month ahead of us. And even if you look at the NASDAQ, it's going to be really it's been going up and down like this. You go to a daily time frame, I'll show you. See, it's really just stuck, you know. So when you draw it, it'll look like this. You know what I mean? And then back up again. So we're really at a great level here. We may come down a little bit more, but somewhere here, we're going to start to move back up higher. So that's what me and my group are going to be looking at, these levels down here to see what are going to be some pretty good deals. ARKG. I'm definitely gonna look at ARKG and look at all of the stocks in there. I like this one a lot. It has a lot of buying pressure locally as well. So, but yeah, if you guys want to, if you guys need help with anything, don't be afraid to reach out. This is all of the levels that we have, or sorry, all the stocks that are in this thing. Tempest, Beat Therapeutics, Eli Lilly, Twist Biocore. Wow, Eli Lilly is up 242%. That's wild. Okay. CRISPR, I like too. Alright, sounds good. Alright, guys, that's going to be it for me. Hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. And yeah, talk to me about joining the premium group. Everybody who watches my lives gets a really good discount. So instead of $99 a month, it's only $80. So see you guys on Monday, or if not, I'll try to get back on here for a live for you guys. Have a good rest of your weekend. Take care. Bye bye.